Welcome to the mountains!
We're so excited. We just road tripped here.
We drove from Orlando, Florida to get to the mountains of Blue Ridge, Georgia. We're with two of our best friends, and we are going to have a long weekend in this beautiful cabin in Blue Ridge, Georgia to celebrate
my birthday.
Michelle is going to turn 32 here in North Georgia, where the beautiful fall weather, and we are so freaking excited.
We get to wear jeans, and I have boots on.
That's a novelty for those of us that are living in Florida.
It's amazing.
We can't wait to show you the neat stuff we can do here in North Georgia, the great food, the southern hospitality, the hiking.
And this cabin. I'm so excited about this cabin.
Yeah.
I am super pumped because for my birthday, I wanted to stay in a cabin that had very specific requirements. It needed to have a fireplace, it needed to have a hot tub, and it needed to have an amazing view. And we got 3 fireplaces, a fire pit, a hot tub, and the view. So I'm really excited.
One reason we decided to get a cabin is because, well, there's nothing better than drinking in the cabin. So for that, let's go to Charlie for the rundown.
So we start at the top. We have Pineapple Party Punch from our friends at Rogue. Obviously, no trip would be complete without Icelandic White Ale. We've got Kennesaw Bourbon Ale, aged in bourbon barrel casks. Tropical White India Pale Ale with a giraffe on it. And who doesn't like an animal that can lick its own eyeball? Doppelbock, which we haven't found in 2 years. Double IPA with a bison on it that I think has taken some LSD. Fall Line Brewing Company's from Macon, Georgia, very close. Pale Ale, Portage Fall Line Pale Ale. Steady Hand Cloudland Hazy IPA, and then of course, to top it all off, the Icelandic Porter from our friends at Einstück. What do we have in the freezer?
Wait, there's more.
Brown sugar bourbon from Heritage Distilling Company in Seattle, Washington. Ready to go next to a nice fire. Chattanooga whiskey from Chattanooga, Tennessee. As you can see on the bottle, they're very proud.
We've got red wine from France, and we've got sparkling wine from France.
So, I think the most important thing that you can see, dear viewer at home, is we don't have enough alcohol. And we'll probably have to go to the store tomorrow.
We came to play.
We're ready to party. He'll be riding in a big truck when he comes. He'll be riding in a big truck when he comes. He'll be riding in a big truck. He'll be riding in a big truck. He'll be riding in a big truck when he comes. Yeehaw!
After successfully building a fire and partaking in some adult beverages, the logical next step was to start a campfire dance party. And with moves like these, who needs Burning Man? This is just one of the most beautiful places we have ever seen.
It's absolutely breathtaking.
When we live in Florida, we don't get fall. Our fall, if we're lucky, starts in December.
Maybe.
So to see leaves like this that weren't created by Disney is quite special for us.
Well put, sir.
So we are savoring this as much as we can.
And look at these switchbacks as we're walking.
Yeah, we're gonna fall, so I'm gonna stop recording.
Blue Ridge has a cute downtown area with lots of locally owned restaurants and shops. Make sure you take some time to stroll through the town and try some great local beer and food. Our favorite downtown discovery was the Sweet Shop of the South. This amazing bakery was formed in 2011 by two best friends / bakers. They even won an episode of Food Network's Cupcake Wars. This is a must stop in Blue Ridge. I'm so excited. My mask is coming off because I'm so excited.
All the things.
It just fully came off. Next stop, the Old Grumpy Brewery.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Here at the Grumpy Old Man Brewery. We've earned this.
Long and winding road.
Yeah, after unfortunately taking a turn down a dirt road that took us on roughly 16 full miles of rocky dirt roads in our SUV that has never been out of eco mode. I didn't know it had a sport mode until today when it literally saved our lives. We have earned this beer. The team did a really good job of pulling together and making sure that we did good. We didn't slide off the mountain as I internally feared. So great job,
we were
everybody.
Close.
High fives.
We were close. High
High fives all around. So being in the South, one thing that the South does that is maybe foreign to some people is boiled peanuts. You heard this correctly, boiled peanuts. And while they may not look appetizing, presentation's not great.
This is A-list presentation for boiled peanuts.
They are still worth it.
Delicious. So we were in a gas station, and there was a very large gentleman who had lived many years. He'd been selling boiled peanuts, I found out, since 1959. He started when he was a kid with his grandpa, and then he had his son and his grandson there. So we have, what is that, 5 generations of boiled peanuts?
A lot of generations.
It's a lot of boiled peanut
It's
generations.
a lot of expertise at my gas station.
And so at this gas station, they had regular and spicy. And I said, well, we're going to need both of those. And as he put them on the table, he said, now don't you worry if you mix these up. You're going to figure it out real quick. But one of these is going to be normal.
I mean, it's a weird looking, it looks like a peanut, right? But it's soppy, full of water, soggy. And when you open up the shell, you do not eat the shell, everyone.
I figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, see the spice. When you open up the shell, it's a nice smushy nut that I just dropped on my foot.
We got enough.
But if you kind of look at the texture, it literally falls apart like a fine steak or a soggy peanut.
What kind of steaks are you eating?
Go for it. It may be an acquired taste, but I have fully acquired it.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of cracking it with your fingers, you put it in your mouth.
Crunch?
Split it.
Love that.
Because sometimes you get a little bit of salty water that comes out.
I love the salty water.
This is so good.
We fully converted to southern living, and the best part of this, you just throw it out in nature because it's not litter. Boop, boop. Though we aren't engineers by trade, we did build a pretty impressive structure that we deemed the Blue Ridge Beer Tower. On a clear night, they say it can even be seen from outer space. Life can get pretty hectic and difficult sometimes, particularly nowadays. But if you have the ability to get away from it all and get into nature, it really is the best form of therapy. When was the last time you sat around a campfire gazing up at the stars? When was the last time you listened and could only hear the wind blowing through the trees and the crackling of a fire? Or the last time you put your phone away, sat around with people you love, and just talked? If it's been a while, then you maybe do. There are so many great places for these kind of experiences, and Blue Ridge is one of them. So come over and find your peace in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Oh, one thing that it's plain to see, the best thing in this life's for free, and that's so true now.